you today. So this time we're going to discuss about chemical energy, elastic energy, and gravitational potential energy. Please open your course book on page 146 to 149. Let's start. Energy is the capacity to do any work. Potential energy is a form of energy that an object possesses by the virtue of its position. Another way to think of it is a stored energy that is ready or has the potential to do work. Potential energy can be one of three types: gravitational, elastic, and chemical. The first thing that we're going to discuss is about gravitational. Gravitational potential energy is the energy that's within an object when it is moved against a gravitational force. If an object is raised above the ground, it will acquire potential energy. The object's gravitational potential energy will depend on its weight, as well as how high it is above the surface. A heavier object will have more gravitational potential energy. Consider a large bowling ball and a small baseball that are dropped into identical buckets of water from the same height. The larger ball will cause more water to splash out of the bucket than the smaller baseball. An object's potential energy will increase when there is an increase in its height above the surface. Now imagine that we have two balls of the same size being dropped into identical buckets of water. The one being dropped from a higher point will possess more gravitational potential energy, and so will do more work, creating a bigger splash of water. Water stored behind a dam or at the top of the waterfall has gravitational potential energy. This time we're going to discuss about elastic potential energy. Elastic potential energy is the energy that is stored in elastic materials and objects such as spring and rubber band. If we compress the spring, the force will be applied to it will be stored in the spring as elastic potential energy. Once we move our hand, the stored energy will be released, helping the spring bounce back and return to its original position. We can observe a similar phenomenon when we stretch the spring. The stored elastic potential energy will help it restore its original position once we release it. A stretched rubber band also acquires elastic potential energy. The further it is stretched, the more potential energy it has. Let's look at a bow and arrow. When the string of the bow is pulled, the bow, which is made of a flexible material, will bend and store energy once the string is released. The energy will also be released, launching the arrow. The further back the string is pulled, the more the bow will bend, allowing the arrow to travel further once the string is released. Now we're down to our last topic, which is about chemical stores of energy. To lead an active life, you need the energy that is supplied by your food. We use other energy supplies, for example, when we cook or heat our homes or travel by car or the bus. Fuels have to be burnt to release their store of energy. A torch or flashlight is something else that needs an energy supply. It uses batteries to supply the energy needed to make it light up. When all the energy stored in the battery is used up, we say that the batteries are flat or dead. Some batteries are rechargeable. This means that when they have run down, they can be recharged so that they can supply energy again. Foods, fuels, and batteries are all stores of energy. They have something else in common. They are all made up of medical substance. We say that they are chemical stores of energy. That's all for today. I hope you understand our lesson. If you have any questions, you may ask me through WhatsApp, and please pass your assignments or activities on time. And please stay at home, keep safe, stay healthy, and have a good day. I miss you all, and thank you.